Hi, I'm no one that you know. I'm back with a haircut. I don't know if it's like really all that good. I really thought it might turn out well, but I think in my attempts to escape Uggoville, I accidentally became its mayor. So to make myself feel better, I bought this bag. Pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to document my last day of being 17. For the record, this is like my favorite age that I've been, and I'm probably gonna miss calling myself 17. Like, you know, it's kind of aesthetic to be 17, I guess. Anyway, yeah, it's really hard for me, especially because I'm someone that's very like, I can't let go of anything. Literally, it'll be the most random object from like my childhood, and I'm not getting rid of it. Like, nostalgia is really gonna be the death of me. Right now I'm actually making a story like about that, just like with those themes. And earlier today to like, you know, just do something other than scroll on the day before my 17th birthday. Wait, the day before my 18th birthday, I was doing these character pages. That's one of them. And here's the main character. I'm not going to explain what it's about yet, but I'm just doing art because like it's the only thing that really keeps me alive and gives me that sort of energy and life force that I thrive off of. Because if I'm going to be honest, I've been struggling with not so great thoughts recently, and I was really considering on my 18th birthday so my memory could be forever 17. I know that sounds stupid, but it's just something that I don't know, but like I was really feeling that for a while. But like the only thing keeping me on this earth is like the chance that maybe one day I could be, doing art for a living. And if I could do that, that would give my life meaning. And I know that sounds kind of like stupid, but whatever. I can talk about it like a different time. But like there is some things where it's like, maybe the future isn't so scary if I do these things that I love and stuff, because the big thing for me right now is like just letting go of the past and entering into the future, because like that's just one of my biggest fears ever. Because I feel like I've said this ad nauseum, but I feel like I'm kind of behind. I'm going, I'm becoming an adult, and I feel so lost, and I don't know what I'm supposed to like do. And there's so many variables, like, I might get kicked out, I might not be able to pursue this, I might, maybe I'm not explaining it the best, but I feel like every teenager, I hope, struggles with these sort of feelings where it's like, I'm 17, 18, I just graduated high school, what now? But I'm struggling with it heavy because I kind of didn't use my high school years right. Like, obviously, I want to be an artist for a living and stuff, but maybe that's not viable, and maybe I should have paid attention to school to become like a doctor or something like that. But I kind of didn't. I didn't really do anything during my high school years, and I feel like I lost out on the high school experience because I've been lame for so long. I didn't have any friends. I don't have a style. I don't, I don't do anything cool. I'm not like that talented. So it kind of feels like my high school experience was cheated out of me, or something like that. I don't know. I just feel like I missed out, especially with, people having these memories that will last them a lifetime. And what I spent my time on was just being alone. But part of me is grateful that I didn't spend all my life doing homework. I kind of did nothing in school unless I really had to. Like, unless I was failing, I was not going to do shisa. So, like, literally, I had multiple different teachers, probably around like six or the number after six, teachers, come up to me or my parents and be like, he's really smart, but really lazy. So, kind of a compliment, kind of not. But yeah, like, I never wanted school to be a main part of my life. But also there wasn't much else there, so once I got to the end, it was like, well, what did I spend all my time on? Because I left high school a couple months ago, talentless, jobless, friendless, and overall kind of a loser. And maybe I miss like the days where that was okay, but becoming an adult, that is not okay. So now I have to like speed run becoming a regular person, I guess. So right now I'm really trying to be like, I gotta get into this community college, and I gotta practice the things that I'm loving, while also making sure that I have a plan B. And if nothing works out, I go to the original plan of running away and disappearing, of disappearing into the forest, and nobody's ever seeing me again. And then once everybody forgets about me, I can. So yeah, I feel like, well, this is a pivotal time. I'm spending way too much time on my phone. I'm not doing the things that I should. And most of what I am doing about it is just crying, like mourning, just losing, like, my youth, I guess. And that's kind of weird to say because, like, I'm still youthful, you know. Some people may argue, a lot of people say that I look 30. I don't think I'm that wrinkly yet, but genuinely I do still have my whole life ahead of me, but it just doesn't feel like it when I got my whole childhood behind me. I don't know, I'm just really bad at letting things go. Like, those edits on TikTok kill me every single time, like this. It really gets me because, like, I'm never gonna be able to experience that again and have that sort of simplicity again. And the joy that I'll experience in my future, I have to work for it. And then if I don't go down the path that I like, I'm at the end of my life looking back like, well, what did I do all my life? And I'm scared that I won't be able to answer that, because if I keep acting the way I do, I don't know if my happiness is guaranteed. And maybe part of me doesn't want to reach that age. I probably should have written a script before filming this, but hey, it's my unfiltered thoughts on my last day of 17. Like, today I've tried to make the most of it, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't put too much pressure on it because, you know, nothing's really changing. It's like, it's just a day that I'm passing by. But, you know, part of me wants it to be special because 17 was such a special age for me, because, like, it's the first year where I'm like a fully regular person. Maybe 16, but like before this age, I was not a real person. If you know me from that time, I'm sorry. Yeah. Also 17 is just really aesthetic. And also I feel like this birthday has got to be special because I was born on the 8th day of the 8th month of 2008. And tomorrow I'm turning 18. If you can't tell, 8 is my lucky number, so I feel like something has got to change. Something's got to change my life, and maybe I'm putting too much pressure on it, but it's like, either I leave 17 on a strong note and I build the future that I want for myself, or I should just cut my losses here and then my memory will stay forever 17. So yeah, for the rest of this day, I'm probably just gonna be trying to make the most of it, trying to be aesthetic, trying not to cry. You know, hoping for the best, because, like, you know, I just can't stop thinking about all the mistakes that I made, like all the things that I could have done differently, that I should have. Maybe I should have been more social. Maybe I should have done this instead of this and went to that school instead of my bum ass school, or like stuff that I wish I could have done before not being a minor anymore. Maybe that's that one's a little stupid. Like I haven't had my first kiss yet. I'm not a virgin, which is interesting because, you know, one would think that your first kiss comes first before losing your virginity, but I just feel like first kisses are more special to me, and I just want it to be perfect, and I don't know where it should really land in my life. I feel like I'm missing something, because, like I said, this video is unscripted, so maybe I'll make a part 2 after my birthday, or I'll just make a video on a different topic. Either way, stay tuned. Make sure not to peak in high school, but to make the most of your high school years if you are in high school, and just, like, be cool. Don't waste time. Yeah, that's all I think that's all I have to say. Bye.
I think lunchtime is about the worst time of day for me. Always having to sit here alone. Of course, sometimes mornings aren't so pleasant either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed. Then there's the night, too. Lying there and thinking about all the stupid things I've done during the day.